What is up, guys? Fear the Blade MMA back at it with another breakdown video. This is for UFC 317 with my GOAT, Ilya Topuria versus Charles Oliveira. Starting in the early prelims and ending in the main card. First up, we have Chris Ewert versus Jackson McVeigh, whatever. This is a middleweight bout. I'm going for Jackson McVeigh. Um, Speaking just because I just like he just looks cooler. This dude's from Chile, United States. I don't know much about these guys. And I'd like to give it to the underdog on this one. I think in a submission from Jackson McVeigh here. There's not a lot of odds, and I haven't watched their fights, so that's what I'm gonna go with. Plus, he has legs. This guy says he doesn't. Next up, we have Jonata Deniz versus Alvin Hines. This man right here, Jonata Deniz, does have quite odds. He has the betting odds quite a lot. Last fight was his debut for Alvin Hines. They really need to show these guys' age, but these are actually two heavyweights that I could see being pretty good. And the only fact is they're not fucking fat pieces of shit. If you're not fat and you're kind of athletic, that's a um, pretty good for a heavyweight. I am going to go with Alvin Hines because he has a size advantage. I don't know what they're weighing in at now, but it says on here that he weighs a little bit more. And that's important for heavyweight. They both look decently lean. I actually think that Alvin Hines looks a little bit leaner, and that's a thing I look for, unranked heavyweight, how lean they are. Because these fat tubs of lard don't do that well. First of all, last week's fight night, the opening fight, I was sure for Hamdi Abdul-Wahab to win, which he did. First of all, he was robbed by Muhammad Usman, but they both sucked. I think if Hamdi did get like leaned down, just like packed on, I think he'd be a great light heavyweight, Hamdi. But this dude, he looks decently lean, but the same leanness, maybe. And I'm just looking at a decision for Alvin Hines on this one. Actually, no, I'm not. This is a heavyweight fight. I'm looking for a significant strike or any information from him. I'm gonna go with a TKO round 2 for Alvin Hines. Don't bet on that because I'm not sure. I really don't know about this. We got Nico Price versus Jacob Smith. Both good old USA boys. Jacob Smith. I'm sorry, I said his name. I'm actually gonna go with Jacob Smith here because undefeated prospect. We need undefeated prospects, especially in a very, how do I say this without sounding mean, low talented division like the welterweight division. I think it's the least talented division currently besides heavyweight. And if this dude can get a serious win streak going in the UFC, maybe title contention. Nico Price has really fucking wide shoulders, man. A wide shoulder. I think Jacob's got this. I think I'm looking at a KO round 1 for Jacob Smith. Nico Price does have he's a crafty vet, all right? As Tracy might say, he's a crafty vet. He's got craftiness. But I really want to see an undefeated prospect not become defeated this year, and that's why I'm picking Jacob Smith. It could really go either way, but that's what I'm going for that one. Okay. This is the regular prelims. And I'm going my boy Terrence McKinney. This man's a bit of a crazy guy. I could see him being a good prospect. I could see him, I don't know about champ status, but he could be up there. He could be a top 10 contender. I've been liking his fights. Yelishev Borshev, not a big fan. I am gonna go with the decision with this one. They're both pretty good fighters, but I think it's gonna be a UD decision from my boy Terrence McKinney. think this is gonna. I think I don't know. I don't know how to read the odds. That's what I'm going for with Terrence McKinney. This next one is a pretty anticipated fight for the event because Tracy Cortez is in it. Now, thing is, Tracy Cortez is not that good. Now, Tracy Cortez is more of a grappler. And I believe that Viviane is a little bit more of a mixed bag. But this is a tough one. There's really one reason that Tracy Cortez is famous. Okay, I'm not gonna. This is a YouTube video. I'm not gonna spell it out. But I don't think. Do I think she's gonna win? No, I don't. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at a decision win, split decision win for Tracy Cortez. It's a very even fight. Tracy, she just has like a. How do I say this without being? She has like a larger. She doesn't have a large frame. She does have a large frame. All right. She is built for grappling. Okay, she's built for grappling. This woman, on the other hand, more of a mixed bag. More of a. I could see her more being more of a. Yeah, she's more of a striker, a boxer. Got more of a boxer's physique. But as Tracy Cortez is definitely a grappling physique, and I don't see her getting any finishes lately. I don't think that Tracy Cortez is championship material. But Tracy Cortez, if you're watching this, I actually do think you're a champion. And if you're looking for a husband, let me know. I'm going for Tracy Cortez. Where's my mouth? Tracy Cortez by decision win. Haider Amil versus Jose Miguel Delgado. Tough one. I like to go for my USA boys. Odds are saying over 2.5 under 2. And then this is gonna be a quick fight. I do like betting on a dude from a cool country, like a unique country, like the Philippines. But I'm gonna go for Jose Miguel Delgado by a round 2 TKO. He's got that range to him. He's got a height advantage, range advantage. I think this is going to be a tough one for Haider Amil. It looks like they're both actually Jose is a little bit more of a grappler than Haider. Haider, if he was more of a grappler, I'd actually probably pick him. But in a striking match, this is a featherweight bout. That extra 2 inches of height, that extra 3 inches of reach for arms, and then 2 for legs. I just think it's going to go for Jose Miguel Delgado TKO. Sorry, it's the ranginess, rangy featherweights that aren't like champion Volk tend to do a little bit better. Volk is the goat of featherweight if you're not counting my goat Ilya Topuria. Get onto that later. But I'm gonna go for Jose. I just think that the ranginess really is gonna add up to this. But this guy is an undefeated prospect. That's another reason they're losing this year. But I have my guts telling me Jose Miguel Delgado. That's what I'm going. Next up, we have Jack Hermanson. It's Gregory Rodriguez. Middleweight bout. One of the more competitive, high-skilled divisions in the sport currently. Both great takedown defenses. I'm telling you now, this is either going to be a fucking crazy knockout or TKO, or it's going to be a decision. I don't see a submission in this fight. Okay? Great takedown defense by these guys. Pick here. I'm going to go with Jack Hermanson. I don't know why Gregory Rodriguez is the favorite. He has a little bit of height advantage. But like I'm saying, this isn't going to be a submission. This is going to be a knockout or a decision, and it's going to be built on the striking of this match. Maybe a couple takedowns. And I think that Jack Hermanson is going to outdo Gregory Rodriguez. I think it's going to be a calculated Victory for Jack Hermanson. Gonna pepper him up. Think that he's just gonna outstrike him. Maybe get a couple of takedowns. I don't see a submission. Jack Hermanson. I gotta pick one. If I had to go, I'd pick probably a decision for this one. This could be a little risky pick because the odds say no, but my mind says yes. This is my risky pick of the night. One of the many risky picks of the night, if you think about it. But yeah, Jack Hermanson by decision. Next we're on the main card. Peyton Talbot versus Felipe Lima. Felipe Lima. Peyton Talbot got fraud checked. They're feeding him to the Sharks. They really are feeding him to the Sharks in this fight. I'm actually gonna go Felipe Lima by submission. There's always a puncher's chance, all right? Don't get me wrong. Talbot's a decent puncher. He's got good striking. I think that if Felipe watched Talbot's last fight, he would know that Talbot is not a good grappler, and he would grapple the fuck out of him. He'd grapple fuck him. That's what Felipe Lima needs to do. And, yeah, take down Peyton Talbot. Was it Frank Ocean or whatever? That shit, it ruined his career. The getting pounded by Frank Ocean. Nothing wrong with him being gay or anything, okay? But it just it's like a bad luck charm, I guess, for his career. Everybody's got their downfall. John Jones has the fucking 30 different things for his career that brought it down. You know, it's just I don't see him winning this. Felipe Lima with a good submission win from Felipe Lima. Gonna fucking grapple fuck Peyton Talbot, and prove me wrong, Talbot. Your tattoo would be cooler if it was a Bleach reference, but I don't know what the fuck it is. I think you said it wasn't. So if you said it was a Bleach reference, I would say that he's gonna fuck this dude up, but no. On to the next one. Beneil Dariush versus Renato Moicano. Been seeing a lot of stuff about this fight. This is closer than people think. They're actually the same fucking age. Beneil just has terrible aging. He's aging like milk. Maybe not milk, I wouldn't say that. He's aging like a bad wine. For his appearance, he's got gray ass hair, okay? I thought he was like 40. You gotta think about this. He hasn't fought for a while. When was Beneil's last fight? I know that Renato got fucking destroyed by Islam, but I think that's just, he lost to Saruki in 2023. Lost to Oliveira, and he beat Gamrot. Like, I like Beneil Dariush. I really like the guy. But I also really like Renato Moicano. This is a closer fight than guys think. Renato is coming off of a loss. Renato has been dominating in his other fights, though. Benoit Saint-Denis got destroyed. Turner could have won the fight, but he's fucking stupid. All right, low fight IQ. Then Moicano destroyed him. He beat Drew Dober. Beat Riddle. Lost to Dos Anjos. 2022. This is a new money Moicano. He can't afford to lose. That's why I'm going to be going for a decision from Renato Moicano. I think it's going to be decently close, but I think that they're both great grapplers, by the way. Like, I don't want to take anything away from Beneil Dariush. Great fighter. If he was this good a couple years ago, he could be the champion. If he could improve still, but he's at that age. They're both at that age, okay? Moicano just looks younger. He's hungrier still. Beneil, love the guy, but I'm gonna put in. More active. Beneil's got to warm up. He's not warmed up. He needs a warm up fight before he fights someone like Moicano. All right. And I think that he's not heated up for this. He's ready. He wants to fight. He's been on like training camp for decently long. He's been in a lot of training camps, but he hasn't had a good there's a difference between a training camp fight, like a spar, and a real fight in the octagon. And I think that the jitters of being in an octagon, Moicano being there more recently, is going to really help him. outperform Benil a little bit in this fight, and that's why I'm gonna go Moicano. Brandon Royval versus Joshua Van. So this is they're both. What the fuck? I've never. The odds just change in front of my eyes. How is this even possible? Okay, now it's different. I don't get the odds. I'm sorry. Um, I I think this is too soon for Joshua Van. Great freaking fighter from Myanmar. You know, I like to pick the little risky countries, the little more out there countries, and this is one of them. Brendan Rival, like, is the number one contender for flyweight. I think that if he beats Joshua Van here, give him the Pantoja fight. Because really, there's not much you can do in this division right now. Hey, this guy. I'm gonna go with Royval. Go with the TKO by Royval in round 2. Joshua is a great fighter. A great fighter. Don't see him as number 12 fighting the number 1 contender. I think it's a really bad move on the UFC's part. But he chose this fight. You know, he's a good fighter. I think he's going to be in the championship contention someday. This is just too soon of a step up. And I think that Rival's going to get it done. Taller, rangier, way more experience. I'm sorry, Joshua Van. It's going to be TKO for me. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Please prove me wrong. I'm not the biggest Royval fan. Next up, Alejandro Pantoja, Sky Car France. I'm going Alejandro Pantoja the whole way. Okay. I don't like Kai Car France. Okay. I think the thing's a little bit cringy. I know it's his culture, but he does it all the time. Okay. He did a little bit less. I don't want to offend his culture. All right. It's not because it's stupid. I think that just overdoes it. He needs to like flick it out there a little bit less and make it more unique. Not more unique. I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm gonna get out of that. I'm picking Pantoja. I don't think anybody in the flyweight division can beat this guy as of now. Hackett of France, not that good. Really not that good. Really overrated. Ranked 4. I think I think Joshua Van beats him. I think Joshua Van beats Kai Car France. I think these two fights should have been switched. Brandon Royval versus Pantoja. Joshua Van versus Kai Car France. Right? Because, like, who did he beat last? Steve Ersic? Robbery. I'm delusional. No. He lost to Albazi. He's only on a 1-fight win streak. You give this dude a fucking title shot? He lost 2 in a row. He lost to Moreno, too. He had to fight to Moreno. I don't care. Fuck. Give him the Steve Ersic rematch. Come on. I'm picking on Pantoja. Pantoja by submission. He's been really getting good at that. I don't see anybody in the flyweight beating him. And his fight shorts, best in the business. He's got some cool fight shorts that gave him some bomb ass shorts. Look them up if you haven't seen them. They're fucking awesome. That gives him million more aura. Pantoja is gonna destroy Cara France. Mark my words. I'm sorry. I gotta say, man, he's gonna get fucked up. I'm sorry. On to the last fight is what I'm hyped up for. Ilia Topuria versus Topuria Oliveira. And I'm going for Ilia. Round 2 KO. I think he's gonna flatline Charles. This is some tough truth, guys. Some tough truth. Charles is overrated as fuck. I'm sorry. And I love Charles. He's a great fighter. One of his events was actually the first UFC event that I actually like. I was like, I'm gonna listen to like fucking some dude talk about it. I'm gonna start watching UFC. His event was the time that I started watching UFC. Forgot the number. It was when he fought Islam Makhachev and lost the title. Okay, everybody was hyping this dude up like he was a golden god, and that if he won this fight, he would be the goat of the division and possibly the goat of the whole fucking sport. And he lost. Okay, I'm not gonna shit on him for that. Islam's a good fighter, but who has he beaten? Who has Charles beaten as of late? Because I don't think he deserves this title shot. He beat Chandler and he lost to Sarukian and he beat Dariush. And he lost to Makhachev. And then before that, he beat Gaethje, which is not a good win. Gaethje's not that good. He beat Poirier, which is an impressive win. He beat Chandler, which is not an impressive win. He beat Ferguson, old Ferguson, which is not an impressive win. He beat Kevin Lee, which is not an impressive win. He beat Gordon. He beat Jared fucking Gordon. Okay? Tell me. He's not that good. I'm sorry. I like Charles. He's a cool guy. He's going to get flatlined. He doesn't know what he's getting into. I would have liked to see him fight one more time before he gets a title shot. He didn't earn this. Yeah, he earned that immediate title shot against Islam. Then he had to call out, and then he got Volk knocked out. And I don't like that. All right? It's not his fault, technically, that Volk got knocked out, but come on. Ilya is just too good. Ilya is crafty. I don't think that Charles can take a fucking good hit from Ilya. I think that Charles' only chance in this fight. Charles has a chance. He needs to finish in the first round. Ilya warms up in the first. If he takes you to the second, you're going to the fucking Shadow Realm. Let's look at Ilya's fucking fight record currently. His last 2 fights ended in the fucking maybe second or third round. Ilya's gonna take fucking Charles' head off. Charles has not fought a striker on the level of Ilia Topuria in a very long time. Since Dustin Poirier. As of late, all of his wins have been, besides Emmett, was in second or third round. I think if the small chance that Charles can win is going to be in the first round, he's got to get it done quick. But Ilya's talking about knocking him the fuck out in the first. And I could see it too. I don't think Charles is that good. I think he's a great fighter. I think Ilya is the best in the sport right now. I truly think that Ilya, if he fought Islam, would knock him the fuck out. I think anybody in the lightweight division gets knocked out by Ilya. Like, I don't see... You got the lighter man skill. He's not coming off any losses. Charles has lost twice in his last 4. To be fair, great competition. But still. His last one was Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler doesn't deserve you a title shot. Beating Michael Chandler does not deserve you a title shot. I truly believe that Charles is being... I think that this is overrating him. A plus 340 underdog? I think that should be worse. Because if you're betting your money on Charles, you're basically giving it away. And if you do win, I'm really happy for you because you made a lot of money. I don't see an upset win here. Look at that takedown defense. Look at that takedown accuracy. Look at these strikes. Everything about Ilya is better. He's younger. He's not as crafty. I'll give him... Charles is a crafty vet. I'll give him that. I don't see Charles winning this. I'm sorry. I really don't. I don't see... I tell you, he's got to get in there in the first round. And I don't think that Charles has ever fought anybody that hits as hard as Ilya. The closest thing that I can see, Dustin Poirier. Gaethje sucks. All right, I'm telling you, Gaethje fucking sucks. Gaethje got subbed in round 1 by Charles. That's I like that. I don't like Gaethje. All right, he's not that good. Poirier is a good win. He subbed Poirier. Chandler, no, not a good win. But like one of his wins is Kevin Lee. Kevin Lee, I wouldn't even put him ranked in any of the divisions. He's that bad. if Kevin Lee and Tony Ferguson fought right now, I'm betting on fucking Tony Ferguson. Kevin Lee sucks. These wins aren't that impressive. Whereas Ilya beat Vulcan Max. I think the number one contender currently in the lightweight division, besides Arman, is Max. All right? I think Max is the number one contender besides Arman. He's number 2. Charles is like 3 or 4. And yeah, I'm going to give this to Ilya. Round 2 KO, TKO. No, KO. He's going to flatline him. When Ilya knocks him out, he fucking knocks them out cold, okay? He's going to defeat your favorite fighter again. And I'm sorry. That's what I'm saying. I like Charles. I think he's being overrated as a fighter. Nice guy. I love his horse racing. Ice Spice shouted him out. But Ilya's got this. And we need Ilya to win this. We need Ilya to win this. He is the future of the sport. Ilya Topuria, El Matador, El Legenda, or whatever the fuck his 2-day nickname was, is the future of this sport. He is our new Conor McGregor. Hopefully he doesn't do anything in a fucking basketball game bathroom like Conor does eventually. I hope that Topuria stays on the path and becomes what Conor should have been. Conor could have been the greatest of all time if he stayed focused. He would have fucked up Khabib. This is Ilya's chance to become the greatest fighter of all time. And you betting people, if anybody's betting against Ilya, you're betting against the well-being of the sport. I know you guys like Charles. Charles is a great fighter, but come on. This is the future of the sport right in front of you. Dana White, see it in your eyes. Hype this guy up more. He's coming. I see so many resemblances to Conor's career in Ilya that it's impossible not to fucking like this guy. The trash talk, the tattoos, which in my opinion, aren't the coolest. The aura of this fucking guy, the knockout power. If they get this dude a fucking boxing match, I'm gonna fucking crash out because he's gonna fucking lose his aura and he's gonna lose to Islam. This could be what Conor should have been. Dana White, see it with your fucking eyes. All right. Well, that's my predictions, guys. A little bit heated. If you guys liked the video, if you guys don't like that I picked Ilya, why don't you just be mean to me in the comments, huh? Why don't you be mean to me in the comments? Anyways, I'm Through the Blade MMA, and I'll fucking catch you guys next time. Peace out.